Here in the program today, we're going to talk to a number of interesting guests. And joining us to kick off the whole program is Amanda McKay. She's the Supervisor of Student Programs at Oakland Schools. Amanda, good morning and welcome to the Megacast.
Thank you for hosting me today, Dave.
Well, it's good to be with you, and thank you for taking a moment to join us. Larry King did a lot of interviews, and I always coach our guys. I don't normally get a chance to sit in the anchor chairs. Don't do too much research about whoever you're going to interview because you might not ask the obvious questions. So that's the approach. I don't want you to think that I didn't prepare, but I know nothing about what we're going to be learning about. So let's start with a clean slate and talk about Oakland Schools' Accelerated Early College Program. That's what you're here to talk to us about.
Yeah, Dave, that's a perfect place to start, and I'm excited to talk with you about Oakland ACE Early College Program. Our program is part of Oakland Intermediate School District and part of the Student Services Department. An early college program offers students in high school the opportunity to begin taking college classes. Our program partners with Oakland Community College, and we offer students a range of options as far as career pathways and opportunities to transfer credits to a four-year university after our program is over. We also offer students.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue.
Sorry about that, Dave. Students also have the opportunity to work with the Michigan Transfer Agreement, which is an option for them to transfer up to 40 credits to a Michigan university to get started, to get a jump start on a career or area of study.
So let's talk about the kind of students that should be interested in this program. I'm sure it's not for everybody, but talk about the preparations and maybe the academic requirements that students would need to be able to have to begin taking college level courses while they're still in their final year of high school.
Well, Dave, our great state designed early college programs to serve a wide range of students. Originally, the program served students who were first generation to college, and we've grown and expanded. And now we serve students who are interested in exploring a challenging opportunity, taking college classes. So with our Oakland County partner districts, we help students identify if the program is the right choice for them, if they're up for a challenge, and then we help support them through a class called Seminar, where they meet weekly with a counselor from Oakland ACE and are taught those skills that they need to succeed. So we believe that with that type of support, we are able to serve a wide range of students. They're the heart of our program, and we're willing to try any student to see if they'll succeed with us, and often able to ensure that they do.
So this isn't just for students who may be getting a 4.0 and are so well prepared in high school that they can start taking college classes early. This is for a variety of students.
Absolutely, Dave. You picked up on a great point. Our minimum grade point average is actually 2.0. Some students, for a variety of reasons, may have had varying experiences in their high school, and offering the opportunity to take classes at the OCC with the support of Seminar. Sometimes we see students flourish in ways that we hadn't anticipated and are happily surprised by.
So are all of the students that would come into this program, do you anticipate that they're all going to go on and transfer on to a Michigan State, or one of our four-year programs? Or are many of them entering the program with the expectation to go through the college courses here in the area and then move on to employment?
Excellent question, Dave. We have traditionally three things happen. The first you mentioned, transferring a great deal of credits to a four-year university. We also have students who, through our program, experience apprenticeships and internships, connect with professors at OCC, and either stay at OCC or go on to a career and are fully employed. And they don't have to take any college debt with them in those scenarios, because we pay for 62 college credits and the materials that they need for those classes.
Well, let's just start right there. That's a great incentive for parents. It's always been, a really good, smart thing for people in our area to consider this program, or even after graduating from our high schools, to go and spend a couple of years at OCC. You stay at home, your living expenses are a lot less. You've got a chance to transition into the college environment without all the other challenges and lifestyle challenges you would be if you were living on campus. And my goodness, with the cost of college right now, what a great way to get an affordable start for your first 2 years of education. It's practical for everybody. For, I assume, some families, it's essential.
Absolutely. We have several students who, as they were exiting the program last year and going on to some amazing opportunities, talked about how they would not have been able to attend college in any form if a program like ours didn't exist. And so we are happy to be able to provide those supports to students and ensure that they have a positive start in college, not only financially, but also with that college confidence because they've experienced success as they were supported as 11th and 12th graders and then added that 13th year at OCC full time. And OCC has been a wonderful partner for us. They have 3 early college programs on their campuses, and they are wonderful hosts.
Amanda McKay is with us. She is the supervisor of student programs for Oakland Schools. Amanda, thank you very much for taking time to join us here on the Megacast. I'm Dave Scott, in for Tyler Keefe. Thank you for listening on radio, watching on cable, and joining us on the web. So, Amanda, I assume there's some great opportunity for students that are in high school in West Bloomfield, Walled Lake, any of our districts, Bloomfield Hills, who may not be able to find the curricula they want within the 4 walls of, or the 20 walls of our high school buildings. And there might be something, in addition to the practicality, in addition to all the other reasons, there might just be some programs that they can get started on, they're qualified to get started on, that just aren't available in our high schools.
Absolutely. Our high schools do a phenomenal job providing a variety of learning pathways, as you mentioned, but Student Services here at Oakland Schools provides not only Oakland ACE, but also our Oakland Technical campuses and Oakland Technical Early College and a K through 12 virtual program. So we are just trying to offer pathways to students so that they can further explore their interests.
And let's talk a little bit about the virtual side. Obviously, there's a big virtual component to this, and that's got to just make it easier on many fronts. Talk about how this works if you are attending classes on the virtual side.
We do have students who choose a virtual learning pathway for a variety of reasons, and our OCC professors and staff here at Oakland ACE are well versed on how to create a classroom community in a virtual space. And if students choose that pathway, they're able to see the same success as a student who chooses in person.
So, talk a little bit about some of the challenges. I mean, we've obviously, I want to profess the positive and talk about all the positive, but with any program, it may not. You may get into it, and it might just not work for your son or daughter, or for you if you're watching. What kind of challenges might people run into that you keep an eye out for?
Absolutely. And you said son or daughter, and my own children are 6th and 8th grade in Lake Orion, and I hope they end up in this program because the biggest challenge will be for them and other students that I'm seeing is that they come in very committed to one career pathway and they find their eyes are so open to various options that for a little while, it's hard for them to often decide which direction to go. But through careful coaching and exploration of careers through a variety of classes, we're able to help them find the path that's right for them.
Well, Amanda, I don't see that as a downside. I see that as an upside. That's awesome. I mean, it's so difficult. You sit down with your kids and you have a conversation, or in my case, my nieces, and you have a conversation with them. And "Hey, so, what do you want to do?" Well, they don't always know. And it's even more challenging. I know in our family, some of the younger folks in our family have gone through all of their college education and ended up on a totally different career path after they graduated. It's difficult to understand with so many different choices that we have and what is the right path. So dipping, you're not, I mean, I'll say it, dipping your toe in the water by having some opportunity to explore some curricula, you might find that, hey, this is for me or this isn't for me. And isn't it better to do that while you're still in high school or at OCC than traveling off to a program that might have a very specialized purpose for you being on that campus?
Absolutely. And our students find that they have the exact experience you're talking about, dipping their toe in the water with the supports of their homeschool counselors, our Oakland ACE staff and counselor. And as I mentioned, OCC has been a wonderful partner. So they're just supported in so many ways as they dip their toe in the water to many different career opportunities.
So, if you're in the Oakland ACE program, I always wondered this. You're in one of these programs where you're getting involved in the OCC collegiate programs, or you're still in high school. What happens to your status as a student? Do you still graduate high school and then become a student at OCC, or do you just get into the program and you stay as part of the program during that 3-year period?
Yeah, as a 10th grade student, you are applying to OCC and you remain enrolled in both your home high school and OCC. So you have the amenities of both entities. And 11th and 12th grade, you spend time in high school and at OCC. And then we add a 13th year to get those 62 credits and possibly an associate's degree. And students remain on OCC's campus at that point full time.
Well, and this just makes so much sense. And, I keep urging people, and I'm not the only one, to take a look at some of the technical training that's available at OCC. There's so much pressure in our society. Well, to be successful, you've got to go to a 4-year program. I think that thought is so outdated now, especially with the cost of a 4-year degree. And, with some of the trades and skills, and I can tell you through my career, some of the trades and skills, you can have an absolutely wonderful life, make an awful lot of money, explore all kinds of things you want without necessarily having to go through a typical liberal arts 4-year program.
Absolutely, you're spot on. My own father was a millwright for his entire career, and he took his apprenticeship classes through Oakland Community College, helped provide him with a pathway that definitely allowed him to pursue a balance between family, life, and work. And I think we have a myriad of programs through student services like our technical campuses and early college that can help provide students with that option beyond just going to a 4-year university, as many thought was the path for so long.
Amanda McKay, Supervisor of Student Programs, Oakland Schools. And what did we miss? What else do people need to know about your program? Anything else we should share before we say so long?
I want to share gratitude with you, Dave, for allowing me to be here on the program with you. And our website is an excellent resource to check out live hosted sessions by myself and Oakland staff so that you can meet with us and we can answer any questions that you have from after Thanksgiving on the 28th until February 28th, the end. We will be having live meetings every day on Thursday at 11 a.m. and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So join us.
Is there a specific enrollment window that you like to look at for this program? You're talking about it now over Thanksgiving. We're in the school year. I assume you're working on plans for next year. Is this an enrollment window that people want to take advantage of?
Yeah, thanks for asking about that. It is January until March, our ideal enrollment window.
And at what point should you start exploring this program and picking up the phone and asking some questions or go to the website? Where in your children's education, at what point do you want to start taking a look at this option?
10th grade is when students apply, but I often meet with the parents of 8th graders who are looking at this as a potential option and trying to line up coursework so that their students can take advantage of it.
All right. Well, it sounds like a great program. Amanda, thank you very much for joining us today on the show. Again, why don't you give out your website one more time so people can seek out more information?
www.oaklandace.com. And you can find us through the Oakland Schools website also.
Amanda, I haven't done the show for so long, and the first guest that I have on is so kind and polite and gracious and informative. Great job today. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Dave.